Welcome to the third assignment in Tableau. We now continue on with payroll and find more issues. We now find that we are not in compliance with the federal withholding for FICA and Medicare. And this is for the period November 19th through 23rd of 2018. We need to extract appropriate information and present it to the CEO, controller, and payroll manager for them to look at the anomalies. So we're going to use the create and name a new sheet function. That's something we already know how to do. Exclude, we again have done that before. This is what we've not done before, extracting data. So we are going to pull out from the workbook, from the database, very specific data. We want only this date range. And let's take a look how to do that. So to get started over here, I am going to take the date and drag it to the column shelf. I have 2018 and 2019. Obviously, I don't want all of it, but let's get to that in a second. I want the FICA, the Medicare, and the gross. Okay. Now I have this for all years, the entire period, and I don't want that. So this is how I'm going to extract. Now I come back to this, the database, payroll and sales. I right click on that. I select extract. I select add. I'm adding the filter. I want to extract by date. I click OK. Then I say I want a range of dates, month, year, date, year. So I want to specify that and click on next. Now I can either type the dates on top that I want, or I can just scroll down to where I need to go, which is what I prefer doing. So I want November 19th through the 23rd of 2018. Okay, and I say OK, and I click extract. Now it's extracting it and placing it in another file in the data source. So I go ahead and say save. And now once I have this information, okay, I want this information in a different format. The format I want it in is as a bar chart. Okay, so now when you look at this visually, what you're seeing over here is FICA is 0, Medicare is 0, and look at the gross number over here, what it is. Okay, I'll go ahead and put the gross number. You'll see it's going to show up over here as well. But let me take the gross, bring it in over here, and then put it in labels. So it's going to show it all the way through, but we know it's only the year to date for this week. It was 88,634, but we didn't do any withholding over here. So let me go ahead and rename my file. And I'm going to call this file last name, and then payroll taxes. Okay, and I'm going to specify it is November 19th through 23rd, 2018. And I select say yes to this. Okay, now I can make this a little more descriptive in how I show it, and I can say it's for 8 days. I'm looking at this over here, all these details. I'm going to leave this as is over here. I'm not making any changes. I'll let you do that. I go to the snippet sketch, click on new, and I take this information and copy it and bring it into my Word document, which chapter 3, and I paste it again. Try and make it a smaller size, something that is a little more manageable. Okay. Okay, so again, you can decide on how you want this presentation to look, whether you want it larger or smaller. What is now important is the discussion. You need to do the calculations and tell me how much FICA and how much Medicare I failed to pay. That's there in the case background, those calculations, how you need to do, what the percentages are. and you need to discuss that in this presentation that you give it to me. So this is again the third assignment. Save this as a PDF file with your discussions and submit it on Blackboard.